First things first, before I answer your question, there has been a lot of debate as to why I was invited here.
Do I have the veto to tell you to go to your question?
Please, I'll come to the question, don't worry.
You have 2 minutes.
I will.
You will use 1 minute. You have many lawyers defending you against you. I'm part of you. You should be on my side.
So there has been a lot of debate as to why Very Dark Man is invited. I am not here to teach you the law. I am here to share an experience. I'm pretty sure a lot of you that are debating did not look at the topic. It says known gunmen or unknown gunmen, right? This is not the topic of if I name my Lord, because a lot of your lords are being kidnapped. So this is not if I name, because your lords are being kidnapped. On the 26th of July, a judge was coming from Sokoto, and he was kidnapped in Kebbi. And then they released him after 1 week. Do you understand? So if we don't discuss about this topic, and if I don't share my experience, it will not be if I name my Lord. It will be you joining your personal Lord and Savior. So you just have to listen, you know. So I'll share my experience now. Thank you very much. So talking about Yelwata, I was the first respondent there when our conventional media, like AIT, NTA, and the rest, they have become lazy and they have become really scared. So they don't really cover what happens, the result of this insecurity, or rather the result of these unknown gunmen. So that is why people like us will go there. And like I said, that is why I'm here. First of all, I was the respondent for Yelwata. I was also the first respondent. That one is the military men that did it. When they shot them, they knelt down, they sprayed there. I was also the first respondent when, the police were there before I came, but I was like the first person of the media that came. The bomb blast that happened on Saturday, they detonated one at Monday Market in Boronu, Post Office Junction, and University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital. I went there, I saw the people that were affected. Also, Angwan Rukuba in Jos, I also went there. Bokos, I also went there. I've seen people that have been affected by these unknown gunmen. I've seen blood, I've seen people. So you just need to listen. Do you understand? Now, what happened in Yelwata is straight. I'll be straightforward. It was the Fulanis that attacked the people in Yelwata. Why? It was a retaliation for the Yelwata people. I think the Fulani boy and his cow, and these people came back. Now, the thing that has been happening in Jos over the years, thousands of people have lost their life. Now, what has been happening is just simple. Farmers and herders clash. I've collected data, I've investigated. If the cows don't move, people don't die. If the cows don't move, the Fulani people, you and I, when we see ourselves, we say, how are you doing? How is your family? They say, hello, how is your cow? How are the goats? You see, they value these things because this is their way of life. This is culture. This is their source of livelihood. Now, Benue is called the food basket of the nation, meaning farming is their source of income. Now, your own source of income is eating my source of income. There will be a problem. Do you understand? So when they cross, these guys are like, you are eating my crops. I can't survive when I can't farm. So yeah, I have to stop. But the Fulani guys are like, no, the cows are my brothers. So I'll come back. Now, look at this part. If you notice, you go around in Nigeria, you see cows passing on our roads, and you'll be wondering why so much cows are going around and passing. You know why? It is money laundering. It's the government. It's money laundering. Let me tell you how. How much is a fat cow, a very big cow? It's sold at 2 million. You see an Aboki man going around, a Fulani man going around with 500 cows, that is 1 billion naira. That is money laundering. So instead of the government to tell these cows to stay inside, like in-house ranching, right? They won't, because it's their investment. And the Fulani man have told them that, see, these cows need to walk around so that their meat will be sweet. Or they have some sort of excuses that is giving them that reason to have their cows go around. So the government, they invest in these cows to the money that have been stolen, they put it in the cows. 500, you see, 1,000 cows. If 500 cows is giving you 1 billion, or if it's so that, yes, 1 billion naira, 500, 1,000 is giving you 2 billion. I'm sure a lot of you have never thought about this before. Have you? Exactly. And this is why I'm here. To tell you what it is. Do you understand?
So, again, am I saying... Do not take over the stage. Do not take over the stage. Do not take over. So, you've actually diverted and made some points.
I'm coming. It's still, I'm still
yes.
trying to break down this.
Yes. So,
no, I'm coming. Hold on.
I'm in charge.
Sorry, hold on.
Okay, so I didn't want to cut you short.
Okay.
I mean, so the question was, do you think insecurity have been politicized? And you have been able to narrow down the issue of Benue State to economy, profit on the part of investors in cattle ranching. And you have said that government puts money. Who is this government that are putting money?
Well, no problem. No. I will answer. Don't worry.
We are on the same side. The government that puts...
A lot of these governors... See, okay, I will answer you with Wike. I'm not saying Wike puts money, but listen. We all know Wike is a very stubborn man. Wike doesn't care. But when they asked Wike about the cows, Wike said, I can't talk about it. He knows the people that have invested in it. So you can bring Wike and ask him why. He said...
Wike is not on this panel.
Bring him, invite him.
No. This panel, of course, it's too late to bring Wike here. You mentioned government, but that's okay. You already told us who the government is, but so continue.
Now, there are no unknown gunmen anywhere. They are the unknown gunmen. The military men are the unknown gunmen. The immigration, the customs, these guys are the unknown gunmen. Nobody else. See, surprisingly, we have a lot of checkpoints in Nigeria. A lot of checkpoints, police checkpoints. When you're traveling from Lagos, you're coming to Abuja, Lokoja axis, you have a lot of checkpoints there. But then again, a lot of kidnappings happen along that route. Do you know why? When you pass with your car, you meet a checkpoint. When you meet the checkpoint, the policemen say, wind down, you wind down, open your boot, you open your boot. Believe you me, everybody knows who is rich and who is poor, and everybody knows the people that belong in the middle class. So when they look at you, okay, when you pass, they make those calls and say, the red Corolla, somebody is there that can pay. Do you understand? It's not rocket science. It's not. It's not.
Okay, so we are still coming back to you. You have a lot to say.
I do have a lot to say.
Yeah, we are still coming back to you. We are still coming back to you. Please hold your thoughts for a while so that, again, every other person will make their contribution. I mean, I'm going to take you on the several police checkpoints.
No problem.
Yeah, because if I take you up now, you are going to... No, just drop it. You are going to take over the... I mean, it's going to be a lot of discussion.
Very Dark Man is invited by the Nigerian Bar Association as a guest speaker for their General Annual Conference 2026 in Port Harcourt, and the theme of this year's conference is Beyond Limit 26. This is where they bring judges, lawyers, policymakers, and some prominent individuals in Nigeria together to talk about the issues bordering the country, ranging from insecurity, security, to politics and whatnot. Now, a lot of Nigerian lawyers took it upon themselves to express their dissatisfaction and anger and disappointment with the invitation extended to Very Dark Man as a guest speaker by the Nigerian Bar Association. A lot of Nigerian lawyers are saying, why are they inviting Very Dark Man? What exactly is Very Dark Man coming to educate lawyers on? What is he coming to speak to lawyers about? And a lot of other people are also seeing the positive side of it. And this is just my opinion. Yes, I know, Mr. Opinion. You guys are not going to stop me from expressing my view. Now, as a Nigerian lawyer, if you are called to speak about insecurity, what are you going to say? With all due respect, as a Nigerian lawyer, what do you know about insecurity in Nigeria? As a Nigerian lawyer, what do you know about laws in Nigeria? What do you know about the judiciary system in Nigeria as a Nigerian lawyer? I'm asking this respectfully. Both lawyers with wig and lawyers without wig, even the charge and bail lawyers. I'm asking you people because it seems that everyone now have a better idea of what an invitation or who an invitation should be extended to. Everybody now have a better understanding of who should be given the platform to address lawyers, address judges in Nigeria today. No matter how you people feel about this, yeah, I feel your pain, but the sad reality remains. Very Dark Man is highly influential in Nigeria. How many of you lawyers go to crime scene in Nigeria? When it was happening in Yelewata, how many of you were there? When it was happening in Plateau State, how many of you were there? How many of you judges actually go to crime scene? May you people go to your bar chambers to defend criminals and all that. How many of you take time to do investigation? How many of you come down to grassroots and listen to the cries of the people? How many of you understand the law that you are interpreting? How many of you can stand today and tell us why it's difficult for an average Nigerian child to get justice in Nigeria? How many of you truly understand this law you claim to interpret in Nigeria? I personally see no reason why somebody like Very Dark Man should not be invited. I don't see the reason why he should not. Because, you know, with all due respect, Very Dark Man can speak comfortably about insecurity in Nigeria today more than a lot of you lawyers, because Very Dark Man is closer to the happenings. Very Dark Man is closer to the crime scene. Very Dark Man is closer to the people suffering the brutality, unfairness in Nigerian law system. Very Dark Man is closer to the people that are suffering with the brutality of the legal system failure in Nigeria today than most of you lawyers. So why would he not be the right person to address the insecurity or to contribute his quota to the insecurity? I personally see nothing wrong with this, and why you people are hating is what I do not understand, unless there's something else you people are not telling us. But I'm all ears to listen.